Good morning, Bernard.
Good morning, Dr. Priscilla.
Very soon we will change our time and it
Yes.
will be a little lighter or a little darker at first, and we'll start again. Today we're going to have a lesson from Heads Up English. I'm going to choose a mini lesson for you today.
Okay.
And our mini lesson is going to be mini lesson here. And let's choose slow travel. Okay,
Okay.
that one should be interesting. So here what we're going to do is preview the material first. We're going to discuss the questions with your partner for 5 minutes, which we won't do, but we'll talk about, do you like to travel? Where do you like to go for vacation? And then we'll summarize the article. All right, so where do you like to go to travel? Where do you like to go for traveling?
Oh, I don't have a goal yet because first of all, I must take care of my health, and if everything will will right, next year we'll think about going to travel, perhaps in South America. I'd like to go to South America.
Wow, amazing. Okay. So I know that you like to travel. You've traveled many places from the time that I've met you. You've talked about where you've been, where you're going. So that is exciting. Today, we're going to read about travel, slow travel, as a matter of fact. What do you think it might mean, slow travel? What do you think that might mean?
I suppose that if you travel slow, it means that you travel quietly without taking fast means of transportation.
And
You take, you take
what is a fast means of transportation? What is that? An example.
for example, if you take a train from one point to another, and
Is a train fast or slow?
the train is fast.
Okay. What about a plane? Is a plane fast or slow?
The plane is faster than the plane is faster than a train. The plane is faster than a train.
Okay. So we got a train is fast, an airplane is fast, and what is slow? What would
Uh,
be slow?
Slow is to take, for example, a donkey to travel, is to walk from one point to another, or to rent a bicycle, and so you can travel slowly.
All right. Very good. So let's find out what it might mean for slow travel. If you'll start to read here, many people.
Many people travel to foreign countries for vacation. They spend 2 weeks in Italy, France, or another place. They see many museums, festivals, and important places. The vacation is interesting but very tiring. In fact, people need a vacation when they get home.
Let's talk about that for a moment. What do you think it means when it says people need a vacation when they get home?
When people finish finishing their travel, they were completely tired by the energy they use for the travel, and when they came back home, they are completely tired and they need to have a real vacation in their Hampshire
Okay, so when they come back home,
when they
when
come back home.
when they come back home. What is another word we could use for come back?
Come, come back return.
Yeah, when they return home. Mhm.
Okay.
All right, let's read paragraph 2.
These days, more people try slow travel. Slow travel means people rent a house or apartment in one place for a long time, such as 2 weeks or 1 month. They go for walks nearby and meet locals. They visit the same cafes and restaurants every day. Nearby, perhaps. They
Nearby.
go shopping for food and cook it at home too. In other words, slow travel means visitors live their lives in a home away from home.
Okay, live their lives. Live their lives.
Yes. More people prefer slow travel because it's relaxing but interesting. Every place has so much to discover.
Mhm. So it seems that when you go away for a month and visit your son, your other cousins and relatives, and you stay for a long period of time, you live in their homes, you eat at their homes, you don't go very far without the other relatives. So this is what it's meant, according to this article, slow travel.
And it, this article makes me think about the parents of the companion of my grandchildren.
My
They
one,
arrive,
my
they,
one child, or one of my children, of one of my children.
oh, one of my grandchildren.
No. One of my children.
No,
How many children do you have?
I got 3 children and 9 grandchildren.
Okay, so you should say one of my children. This story reminds me of one of my children something.
No, but in fact, the parents who came from Colombia in France
Yes.
last 10 days ago are the parents of the companion of my grandchildren, my oldest grandchildren.
My oldest grandchildren. Okay.
Yes, and they went to France. They are actually in France,
Mm-hmm.
and they try to visit France, but it's a quick travel because every day they change their place. Yesterday they were in the north of France, in the Baie Saint-Michel, a very famous place to
Yes.
visit.
Yes.
And tomorrow they will be in Lyon. And tomorrow with my wife we'll go to know them
Mm-hmm.
in Lyon for 2 days. And after that they'll come back
They will.
for us.
They will return.
No, they will come back with us in our country. In our country, we'll lend them a small flat, a small apartment in our country for 2 nights.
Okay.
And after that, they will go to Switzerland in Geneva. And during their 8 weeks, every day they change their place.
Wow.
And it's a quick travel. And when they come back to Colombia, I'm sure they will be completely tired. Too much visit, too much.
I think so too. Are they retired?
No. They're about 48 years old, about, I suppose.
And they've got that much vacation?
They came to participate to the graduation of their son tomorrow in Lyon. Tomorrow in Lyon there will be a big meeting, and there will be the graduation as engineer of their child.
Wonderful. Wow, that's great. I'm happy.
And we know this couple tomorrow for the first time.
Okay, this will be the first time that you would get to meet them.
Yes.
I see. Interesting. Very good. All right. Well, very nice reading. Very good discussion about what slow travel is, what fast travel is. It doesn't have very much to do with flying an airplane or riding on a train.
Yeah.
It's more about how you're actually visiting and enjoying the things that you're going to see. And so down here below it has, what do you think about slow travel?
Oh, I think it's a good idea because nowadays in your quick world, we
Mhm.
don't take time to think, we don't take time to look, and sometimes we travel too much to visit too much places, to see too much museum, and after that everything is mixed in our mind, and we don't remember yet nothing. Slow
Okay.
travel is better for our health and for our mind, I suppose.
Okay, so we get to see a lot. When you say to see too much, to see too much, it's probably better to say to see a lot, not to see too much. Do you
Okay,
understand?
okay,
It's better to say to see too much. It's better to see a lot than to say to see too much.
yes.
All right.
And another thing is perhaps it's cheaper a slow travel than a fast travel because you don't have to buy for all the planes and all the trains you take.
I agree. It would be less expensive, but very tiring. Very tiring, I think. When you're doing that fast travel, you're standing waiting for an Uber or getting back to the airport to go from place to place. But with the slower travel, as the article points out, you stay in a place for maybe 3 to 5 days or even the entire month, and everything becomes similar to the way that it is at your home. You just run out to the store, get something to eat, come back, and relax at home. All right, well, that takes us to the end of our lesson. Did you enjoy this mini lesson today?
Yes, I enjoyed this mini lesson today.
All right, so I'm going to pause the recording somewhere. Just here. Pause.
And so, as I